everyone, it's Loving J. I am going to do a video on college. So, um, let's define what college is first. So, a quick Google search. So, Google says a college is an educational institution or establishment in particular, an organized group of professional people with particular aims, duties, and privileges. What is a university? So, quick Google search, pretty much the same thing. An educational institution designed for instruction, examination, or both of students in many branches of advanced learning, conferring degrees in various faculties, and often embodying colleges and similar institutions. So, you could kind of consider a university is a body of colleges put together. Maybe a college might have certain things that it focuses on, and a university is more broad. Um, should you go to college? It's a good question. Um, I will tell you based on my experience, um, I went to work first. And while I was working, I did school part time. Um, I now have an associate's degree, a Bachelor of Science, and I'm working on my MBA with a concentration in human capital. Depending on the field that you want to go into would determine if college is even necessary, what college or university you should go to, and some additional research or legwork that you need to do to ensure that the college or university that you're going to will set you up for success. If I had to do it all over again, just my personal opinion, I would get my associate's degree first. I did some skipping around. Um, and then go to a 4-year school and then pursue graduate school if you even want to do that. The reason that I say go to a 2-year school first is because college is expensive. And if you don't have the resources, the financial resources to pay for college for you, if you don't have the support to pay for it for you, like a lot of people don't, it can add up very quickly. And generally speaking, a 2-year college or a community college or a tech college will allow you to pursue a certain area or maybe a general degree for the fraction of a cost of a college or university. Case in point, I went to Trident Technical College in North Charleston, South Carolina. Tuition, I think when I was attending, was around $1,200 to $1,500 per semester for a full load of classes. So if I took 12 hours or more, then my tuition plus books, of course, was $1,200 to $1,500. When I went to different colleges, that doubled, tripled, quadrupled for that same amount of coursework. If I can knock out all of my maths, sciences, histories, elective classes for a fraction of the cost of a college or university, then I personally would do that. So that way I have less student loans that I have to pay for in the long run, less interest, less fees that I have to worry about, you know? But make sure that if you have the intention of going to the 4-year college or university, the 2-year college accepts or will be accepted in terms of the credits that you receive from it. So when I went to Trident Technical College, my goal was to ensure that the 4-year college that I went to, which is Bellevue University, accepted my college credits, because you don't want to put in all that work and then have to redo everything later on. So basically it's like a puzzle, right? 2-year college, knock out all of your core electives. Then when you are done and you're ready to get into the specifics of a certain degree that you like and you actually want to fulfill and do, then you find a college that will accept your credits and you go to that college or university, right? You look at the college or university's mission and vision. You look at the faculty Do they have full-time faculty? Do they have part-time faculty? What degrees does the faculty staff have? Do they have only masters? Do they have PhDs? How long have they been with the college? Did they actually work in the field that they're teaching? What are the alumni of the college or universities doing? And are they in the field that they pursued? If you're going for like an MBA, is it accredited by that third party? So for example, the MBA that I'm going for is accredited by, I think it's IACBE, which is a third party accrediting body that says, okay, the coursework within the MBA for Bellevue University is good and it will hold up internationally in terms of business standards. Or is it, I think it's AACSB, if I'm not mistaken, or ACSB. That's another accrediting body. You can research what each accrediting body has as their standards and what their standards will ensure that you have once you've graduated. Does that make sense? Should I go off to college? Should I go online? Where should I go to college? That's the research that you have to do. You're probably going to have influences from family members that say you should go to this college or you should go to that college, or it's been a family tradition for everybody to go to that college. Make sure it's what you want to do because you're the one who has to go to college and sit in the classes. College is totally different from high school. You don't have anybody tapping you on your shoulder saying, hey, you need to do this by this time. You either do it or you don't do it. Should you go off to college? Research the college and see what they have. Do they have sports? Do they have different clubs that you like? Is the campus nice? Are the dorms nice? How integrated is the faculty and the staff? How big is the faculty staff? How integrated is the faculty and the students? Is it a 1-to-10 ratio? Is it a 1-to-100 ratio? What does the alumni network look like? When you graduate, you want to make sure that you can leverage that network to get you in your field. How do you know what field to go in? Well, what makes you happy? What would wake you up in the morning and not be stressful or make you feel like, oh, I don't want to go to work today, If you want to be a veterinarian, then go to a vet school. If you want to be a mathematician, then be a mathematician. Go to a school that is well known for mathematics, who has the background, the resources, and all that good stuff that you want to go to. Should you go off to college? I think that college is something that everybody should go off to because it forces you to be surrounded by people that you may not have known. You may never have interacted with. You might meet somebody from Africa or China or from Switzerland. You never know. But being around people that you have never been exposed to allows you to change your perspective and be a little bit more well-rounded. What's the tradition of the college or university? What's their track record? Have they been in the news for anything bad? Do they offer scholarships? Figure out the big picture. You don't want to just go to college just to go to college and just be all over the place. Take the time to really consider, what do I want to do? What can I wake up and say, oh, I'm glad that I have this job or this career? And what education does it require? I will say that because I worked first, I had a lot of work experience, and I didn't always need my education to progress my career, but I do feel that education gives you theoretical scenarios that you can apply in the workplace to help you see whatever the situation is from a broader perspective. Experience can teach you a lot. Education can teach you a lot. But if you have both of them and you use them together, you will be a lot more successful. Now, set a conference call or reach out to a professor. If there's a certain college that you want to go to and it has a specific department, call somebody. Don't let anybody talk you into anything that you don't want to do. There are different types of colleges out there. There are all male colleges, all female colleges. There are HBCUs, different colleges, tech schools, different colleges. Research the school. Make sure it's going to give you what you want. It's going to give you the experience, the education. It's accredited by CHIA, CHEA. It's regionally accredited. Make sure that you're good there because you want your degree to mean something when you go out into the workforce. So take the time to assess what you want to do. Is college something that you even want to do? If it's not, then that's okay. You can work or you can do whatever. Start a business, be an entrepreneur, do anything. Be a productive and engaged citizen. I hope that this video helps you. If it's not clear or you're still not certain of what you want to do, reach out, leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to help out. Just make sure that you're doing what you want to do and what makes you happy because you're the one who has to do it. Remember that you are loved and you are needed. And if you need anything, let me know. Have a good one.